So if you guys listening, if you know any good artists, because I'm very anti AI. I know it's very easy to go, let's use the AI art. And the only way I use it, and I ever will use it, is to create concepts.
Yeah, that's
And then
basically what
and
I've
and
worked
then I'll
with.
be going, here, artist, you're put some soul into it, you know?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, yeah,
Because it comes across like I've seen a lot of AI art recently,
Yeah,
and it compared to actually having a person design it and putting,
yeah,
like you say, putting their heart and soul into it,
yeah,
you can tell it appeals so much more to one, the reader, as myself being an
yeah,
avid reader, and just I think it just looks better overall, because it takes what 5 seconds to type in, hey, do this for me,
yeah,
AI,
yeah,
and it
yeah,
just will come up, and it just there's no heart and soul into it. It's just a
yeah,
machine doing, okay, this is my best interpretation of what you've asked for.
yeah,
Whereas if you've got a person, you can go back and keep going, hey, I want you to change this and this.
yeah,
And as I said, you can see that heart and soul in the
yeah,
actual design. And
yeah,
yeah,
and you got to admit, cover, like aside from excuse me, aside from reading a description of a basic synopsis, the cover art is going to draw the people in
yeah,
to buy. I know me personally, I before I started doing this podcast, I would look at a cover and go, you know what? I think I'm going to like that, and I will buy it.
mm,
Obviously, since doing this podcast and speaking with a lot of authors, I make my decisions a lot wiser. But
yeah.
looking at a
Content.
cover is most people's first
Yeah,
reason for wanting to buy the book.
that's it.
So,
yeah,
having someone design it for you rather than having AI
Yeah,
is it's just you're going to get such a better result.
yeah.
yeah,
And like for me, like as someone who also really enjoys music, it'd be like me going to a concert and the band having a drum machine
Mhm.
in the
Yeah,
background doing that thing. Like
yeah,
it might sound close enough, but it's not going to have the
no,
yeah.
same.
Feel. Yeah,
It's like for an audio version for the same kind of argument.
yeah,
Like that's where I would sort of sit with it. And like you say, like for concept work, that like as an author going like I can't draw the
yeah,
toffee, so just having a quick okay, this is
yeah,
kind of what I want to go with
yeah,
as an idea in my head.
yeah,
Perfectly fine, certainly no issues with that. But yeah,
yeah,
in terms of having
yeah,
cover art or proper character art done, like
yeah,
you want to be able to go with an actual
yeah,
artist putting together
yeah,
something, and it's a combined effort of like okay, you've gone through the effort
yeah,
of doing something with your creativity and this person's working together.
yeah,
um so it makes like a from a purely not business but that kind of say it
yeah,
makes a whole complete
yeah,
set. Like if you kind of then half-ass it with
yeah,
AI cover, it kind of diminishes the
yeah,
what's the word I'm looking for, like not the validity, but you know what I mean. Like it doesn't.
no,
It
it's
feels like it
exactly
tarnishes it
ability
slightly.
is the right word. Ability is the right word because it's so simple to. I can't draw at all, but I
Mm,
can go to an AI website and spend a few minutes typing it in and produce something that I can say is my work, and it look amazing. You
yeah.
know what I mean? It's the ability. To someone like Jamie and I last year or early this year interviewed someone by the name of Jamie Johnson, who is a comic book artist. He's done work for DC and for
Oh wow.
for he
Ninja
just did
Turtles.
a
Yeah,
cover of The Last
Nice.
Ronin for the Ninja Turtles. So he's touring the Comic Cons, and he lives just down the road from us. But
Oh nice.
I've seen he on Instagram he posts his live drawing
Mm,
videos, time lapsed, and I watch them all the time because it's the ability that
yeah,
he has to just draw you in, and half an hour later I'm like, oh crap, okay, I only meant to watch for like a few minutes, but
yeah,
yeah.
that ability is the right word. For AI, it takes no ability. It's a
Yeah.
machine drawing off. I could say, hey, I want to design a cover for this, and the machine will go bang.
Yeah.
yeah,
Whereas the ability, and you've also got the conversation back and forth with
yeah,
the artist too, because
yeah,
with the AI, you can type that in and off you go. But with the conversation with the artist, you can go, I want this tweaked, or,
yeah,
I think this would look better. And the artist might come to you and go, hey, I think this might look
yeah,
better. And you might go, wow, yeah, that's an
yeah,
awesome idea. It's a
Collaborative
conversation
effort.
as
yeah,
well as everything
yeah.
else.
Because
Yeah.
you might have an idea of how it looks in your head, and then
Yes.
they show it to you, and you go, ew, that sort of thing.
Exactly. And they
I'm,
might
but
go, hey, this works better
yeah,
this way. How about we try
yeah,
that? And then they can go back and
no,
forth. Exactly.
yeah. But
So
I'm really, really good at getting an idea in my head and then presenting it to someone. I want this. I mean, you've seen it with my emu book. I literally took a photo. I didn't get a photo. I took an image of like an Australian general, and then I took an image of an emu, and I said, "Stick that emu in that uniform," and it was just bam, it was done, and it turned out exactly how I wanted it,
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't waste time with artists,
No, that's fair.
but
Hey, if it
yeah,
does the trick.